what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about negative people while losing weight, holiday edition. We are coming into the holiday season, and you're probably watching this video because you are trying to lose weight. And whether you're thinking about losing weight, you're like mid weight loss journey, whatever it is. But there are some, when it comes to losing weight, not everybody is encouraging, is the truth. And we are about to be around family. Some family you like, some family you love, some family you're like, doggone it, how did I get stuck with you? And so, there's always, normally, unless you're just completely blessed and you have like the positive family, from wherever, the land of milk and honey, and you have nobody negative, then that's a blessing. That's a blessing. But most of us don't. And most of us, when we're going to be around friends and family and we're losing weight and we're going to be making different decisions when it comes to eating this holiday season, because we know that to get a change, you have to make a change. And the way we've been eating has typically led us to where we're at. And so 6.5 years ago, when I finally made a different decision, that I was sick of being morbidly obese, I was sick of being 288 pounds, I was sick of being stuck where I was shopping in the plus size section, then it was like, okay, something's got to change. And that included how I approached the holidays when it came to food. And so before we dive in, make sure if you have not, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. That way you will get alerted whenever we upload videos here on the channel, which is 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We upload free weight loss tips, fitness tips, healthy, delicious, low calorie recipes, and all of that. Smash the like button, that thumbs up button. You just hit it, smash it, destroy it, own it. whatever verbiage you want to put to it. But I would love to have you join our growing community here on YouTube. And these tips work. Like that's the main thing. Like I know that if you actually watch some of these tips and you're trying to lose weight, they're going to help you. Period, end of story. They helped me. They've helped hundreds and hundreds of our clients. And I know that they'll help you as well. So let's go ahead and talk about how to still enjoy your holidays without, and how to deal with those negative people. Because here's the bottom line. You cannot control other people. You can only control yourself. That is it. And negative people, people that just, I don't know, they look like they've been baptized in pickle juice. They're not very nice. They're not very encouraging. Misery loves company. Those kinds of people, the kinds of people that can brighten the room by leaving it, those people, it is inevitable. They're walking around on planet Earth. So at some point, we're going to run into contact with them. And I can remember going through the holiday season, and I was pretty blessed. I didn't have a lot of them, but I did have a few of them. And not all of them are buttheads. Like some of them just make snide comments or have questions. But for a lot of us that already want to be eating all the foods, and well, actually, let me give you some examples, okay? So what I think the best way to do this is just to give you some examples of what you might run into, and then how I have found is the best way to deal with it without getting, in a like heated argument match, me being defensive, defending myself, or caving, which is actually what I would do the most of the time. So your biggest thing that people are going to say is, they're going to give you a hard time about not eating the junk, or about drinking water and not drinking alcohol, or about not having any dessert, or about having all the vegetables and a little bit of potato, or a little bit of whatever the junk is. And so the biggest thing you're going to run into is people saying, oh, what are you're on a diet? Don't you know it's Thanksgiving? What, you can't have any pie? And what we typically want to do is put up our dukes and start defending our position of, well, yeah, I mean, I know it's good, but I'm really trying to lose weight and I'm trying to diet, and gosh, I'm doing really well and I don't want to gain a bunch of weight. Big X across the screen. Do not get into a defending match with anybody about your choices. Don't get into any kind of debate or argument. All that is going to do is give them fuel to come back at you. You're perpetuating the argument, perpetuating the debate. At the end of the day, if somebody has an opinion about what you and I are putting into our mouths, that's their deal. That's not my deal. That's their issue. That's their deal. And so if somebody says to me, Carmen, you're not going to have any of that cake, or what, you're on this diet, you can't have any alcohol. No, I can have alcohol. I just, right now I'm good. Oh, are you going to have some later? I guess we'll see how I feel. Even if I know I'm not going to have any later, I guess we'll see how I feel. I'm not going to engage with them in their issue. I'm not even going to do it. I don't need to do it. I don't need to get them over to my side. Listen, I've tried all the ways. I'm a pretty confrontational kind of girl. Like, I don't run away from confrontation. I'm like, oh, what? You want to question what I'm doing? Well, let me just talk to you about what you're doing. And so, like, I have no issues with confrontation. However, that doesn't really help any holiday go great. And so I've learned through experience, and it doesn't make me feel great. And at the end of the day, it can cause me to cave and give in to what they want me to do. And so at the end of the day, I just found it's easier to not engage. Oh gosh, you look at all those vegetables. You're gonna be pooping like crazy tomorrow. Okay, you're probably right. Goodness sakes. Oh well, at least I won't be constipated, right? Just blow it off. If someone has an opinion about what you're doing, it is their opinion. And frankly, it's none of your business. It's none of my business. And it's not my job or your job to defend your position. Whenever you're in a place where you feel like you have to start defending your weight loss choices, unless it's something unhealthy, unless you're just like not eating, or you're eating 500 calories every day, or you're doing things that are just completely unhealthy, like starving yourself, that's different. Like if you're doing something unhealthy, then yes, someone can have an opinion. But if you're just eating according to your goals and you're not eating all the crap, you're having some of it, or you're choosing not to eat dessert, or you're choosing, maybe you're choosing to do a workout on the holiday, and people are like, oh, you gotta work out, like you can't take a day off, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I totally could, but you know what? I get to have chocolate cake later. Or you don't have to defend that. Or, I could. I actually am looking forward to it. And leave it at that. I could, but yeah, you're right. I could, but for some reason, I want to. What are they going to say to that? Oh, well, okay, that's weird. Yeah, you're right. It is. Laugh it off, joke it off, play it off. Do not engage. Don't engage. As somebody who used to engage with all of it, listen, this is a real thing. And food bullying is a real thing. Weight loss bullying, bullying in general. And there were times where even my husband, who, bless his heart, bless his soul, he's a foodie. And there's even times now where he's like, oh, what? You're not going to have blah, blah, blah? And my husband was always the person I had the hardest time with, because he never meant anything by it. He would just be playful about it because he was having something. And I would like defend myself, or I would give in and I would be like, okay, fine, I'll have Chinese, or I'll have a burger, or fine, I'll have some cookies. Fine, I'll have popcorn. Where now I'm just like, no, babe, I'm good. And now I'll be like, stop food bullying me. And he's like, oh my goodness, I'm not bullying you. I'm like, yes, you are. Stop it. And so, because I've learned that that's an issue. I've learned that people will food bully. People food bully you more when you're trying to make good choices when you're making bad choices. Believe it or not, I've been food bullied more as a small person as I ever was as a big person. Like when I was morbidly obese and I was shoveling too much food into my mouth, no one was ever like, hey, fluffsters. You might want to put you probably shouldn't get a second piece of pecan pie. One's probably enough. Nobody food bullied me the other way. But when I was trying to make good decisions, oh, here come all the health police. Woo, coming out of the woodworks trying to police me on my healthy decisions. But no one tried to police me on my unhealthy decisions. I'm not even going to go down that path. However, all I'm going to say is we're going to be around family. And sometimes that's not always joyous. And sometimes there are going to be people that either maliciously or just jokingly try to bully you or try to persuade you or give you crap. Just joke it off, play it off, shrug it off. Don't get defensive. Just own it. Yeah, you know, I am going to work out in the morning. I'm actually looking forward to it. No big deal. You ain't got to, but I'm going to. You're not going to have a margarita? Actually, I'm good right now. That looks delicious though. Let me know how it is. And just own it. You're making these decisions for you. And if someone has a problem with it, that's their deal, not yours, not mine, theirs. So anyway, have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good holiday, whatever holiday it is, because, you know, holidays are holidays. We're always around extended family, loved ones, friends, you know, co-workers, whoever it is. And just really try to adapt the attitude of be kind. Even if someone's not being kind to you, give them the grace to still extend kindness even when they're not showing it. I believe if we all did that, the world would just be a better place in general. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.